Hi and welcome to Motor Sportsland. My name is Tom and today I'm going to show you the new Keystone Hideout 174RK. It's a rear kitchen model and it is one of the more popular models because of the counter space you can get in a rear kitchen. So let's start with the outside. I'll show you a couple cool things about this one and then we'll work our way into the inside. First thing I wanted to show you, thinking about your pets, I got a little leash holder out here on the outside so you can tie your leash to the outside, and under that you got a nice little place to plug in your party lights or something if you have a table outside, blender, whatever you got out here, right? And then these the new steps, the solid steps, super nice, man. If you got a bad knee or a bad ankle, having trouble getting inside, in and out of the coach, these steps are pretty amazing because not only are they safer for you, but when you're not using them, you fold them up inside the trailer. Make sure your door is all the way open. So when it's snowing and raining all winter long, okay, your stairs aren't exposed to the elements. And then, you know, when the summer's back again, you want to use your trailer. You don't have to wrestle with your stairs like a bear to get them back out again, or spray paint them or lube them. All you got to do, click that to the left, and it'll be just like new next year when it's time to go camping again. It's a really cool feature, kind of an overlooked thing, and not every trailer has that. So what a great feature to have for a single axle trailer. As far as the door goes, there's no latch for this door, okay? Typically you're gonna see a little piece of hardware sticking over here, a little plastic latches. It's probably the most likely thing to break on a trailer, right? Because you go and pull the door and it just kind of pulls that latch right off with it. This is a friction hinge door, so when you open it, it stays open. And when even if you have it closed like this, if it's a little windy, it's also a safety feature, okay? If you have a little child wants to go upside the door and grabs the inside of the trailer, you don't have to worry about this door or the wind blowing it shut on their hand. So really smart design, and it's something every trailer should have. Even on the 174RK, it comes with the power awning with the LED strip. And what's cool about that is this type of camper might be in places that aren't campgrounds. And believe it or not, it gets really dark out there. It's really nice to have an indicator on your trailer. So if you walked off at night with your family, do a little exploring, you come back, it's dark, hey, pretty easy to find the trailer, right? The trailer awning comes out 8 feet, so it gives you all kinds of coverage out here on the outside, as you can see. So when you set up your camp with your chairs, and then typically the grill's gonna be down here, right? So what a cool place to set up your camp. And there's nothing obstructing your awning side. Okay, let's go to the front. A couple things up here I'd love to talk about. First thing is solar on the side, right? This is a really popular feature. And honestly, if you're thinking about going out and being one of those people that says, hey, I don't go to campgrounds, you're gonna be using this for sure, right? Because it's gonna keep your batteries fresh. And I mean, the ease of use, anyone can do this, okay? You plug in your solar panel and then you just kind of open it up like a book, right? And you angle towards the sun. And what an awesome thing to have if you're extended camping in the middle of nowhere, right? Because your batteries will always work for you when it's time to use them. And truly, there's not a lot of battery draw from the rig anyway. So just a perfect little combination. Under that here, you'll see this is new, okay? It's been around for, I don't know, a few months now, and it's the Furion side cameras. And I've only seen a couple people take advantage of it, but this is super cool because it works in conjunction with the rear view monitor as well. And if you have an SUV or something that whatever your tow vehicle is, right, it maybe not be narrow or wide enough to have a clear sight of vision down the side of the trailer, that's pretty cool to have, you know? When you put your blinker on, you can see down the side. So for somebody that's maybe new to camping, this could be a great feature for you. And then you have your pass-through storage here. And you'll see this on a lot of trailers, but the nice thing about this one is the flooring in here is the same exact flooring that's inside the coach, okay? So they didn't, you know, chintz out or cheap out on the inside, even though it's a pass-through storage, right? So it's easy to put things in, easy to take things out. You can fit tubs and stuff in there. And my family, we like to color code everything and put our tubs in there, so real easy to do that in there too. Around to the front here, and also one little thing I'll touch on, is you'll see the little gutters there on the 3-inch and 3.5-inch gutters all the way around, okay, so water doesn't puddle up there on the roof. The 174 has a 1 tank capacity on the front. And you'll see that they sent it to us with the small tank. It doesn't mean that you can't put the big tank on there. It's whatever your preference is. And don't think that you're gonna burn through one of these tanks in a couple camping trips. For some people, this will last a year and maybe even 2 years, depending on how much you use your propane, okay? So don't be afraid of having 1 tank. We can put the big one on there. The reason they send you the little guy is because it's exchangeable. You can go to Walmart and exchange these. So the ease of use, again, that's what they're trying to do here with this model, is just make it simple, okay? Now this is a hand crank tongue jack. And I know that some of you looking at trailers may have seen the power tongue jacks. Well, you can put that on here too, okay? The reason they send you these, because it's a super lightweight trailer, it just takes a few minutes to get it up, okay? Same thing goes with the jacks. Stabilizing jacks underneath are manual. So if you have a drill at home, like a little power or cordless drill, you just grab that, plug it in, boom, there you go. Just like NASCAR style, and they're right down, okay? Super easy to use again. Kind of see the theme here? All right. So this is where you're gonna use your water hookups, okay? And it's got both for whatever you're doing. So if let's say that you're at the campground, okay, this is gonna be where you're plugging in here at the city water. So if the campground has water, now you have their water. The thing is, if before you plug your hose in here, you wanna make sure that you got a water regulator, okay? Because you never know how, at what pressure the water from the resort is gonna go into the trailer. So something you should definitely have on board, never plug in without it. This is your fresh water fill. Okay, so if you're gonna go camp out in the middle of nowhere, okay, off the beaten path, if you will, which we have tons of in Utah. We have 5 national parks here and there's tons of camping everywhere, okay? Your fresh water fill is 27 gallons in this model, and it has a 6-gallon hot water heater, which gives you a total of 33 fresh gallons of water, okay? And that's where you're gonna put it in right there. You can always add more, okay? But you can't necessarily take it out. So you're 27 fresh, 30 black and gray, okay? All right, follow me around here. Now you got your tanks down here, okay? Super easy to use. It's a great placement as well, right? Because this is gonna be real easy when you put the station where you're gonna dump, right? You got your gray and your black handles, they're on the same side, close together. And you can pretty much do the whole operation in one fell swoop here with your black and then your gray, okay? And that's how it's done. I mean, it couldn't be any easier than that. And we're gonna show you how to do all this stuff when you take your trailer home. So you don't have to go in this, guessing, or watching YouTube videos. We're gonna give you the first-hand knowledge right here at the store. Okay, so on the back here, this is cable TV connectivity, okay? So if the park has cable, so do you, okay? And like I was telling you with the side cameras, here's your rear view, okay? This is the housing for the backup monitor, okay? You still have to get the camera for it. But the cool thing is the manufacturer's kind of out ahead of it a little bit and already has it pre-wired and all ready to go. All you gotta do is put some screws in it. So again, super easy to use if that's something that you want. This is the back of the refrigerator. It's an access panel, okay? And this is where you're gonna plug in your 30 amp service right on the back. Comes with a spare tire. I know that seems like, wow, don't they all? They don't, okay? This comes with a spare tire to get you home, get your other tire prepared, should that ever be an issue. And then they, you know, in this one little corner here, which I think was really cool, is that a lot of times you'll see empty space in an RV trailer, if you will, and it's not used. Okay? And some people might look at this and be like, wow, you know, what are we gonna do with that? There's barely anything there. The cool thing is they used all the space in the trailer. So if you have something you can fit in there, some chairs or grill, whatever you have, and there's also, they put a plug in there, okay? So if it's at night or whatever, you can still use this area for other things. You can make drinks in there, plug in a hot top, coffee pot, whatever, okay? This guy is your hot water heater, and then of course that's the back of your furnace, okay? All right, and that concludes our walk around on the outside. Now I'd like to take you inside, show you some really cool features they did with the 2021 Hideout. Okay. I don't want to be like overly dramatic right now, but counter space like this is not a thing in travel trailers. And I'm not saying that about a single axle travel trailer that's only 21.5 feet like this guy. Typically, when you walk into a 21-foot trailer, it is not like this on the inside, okay? I am 6'3", okay? Plenty of room to walk around in here. Counter space, king. We ask people all the time, hey, what's the one thing that you wish you had more of, or wish you had, or what's that one item that you gave up when you bought your trailer? Number one right here, counter space. And the reason we say that is because you have a coffee pot, you have a toaster, you have things that you're plugging in, you have your griddle. There's so many reasons you need this, okay? And this, your table over here, does not substitute for counter space, okay? Counter space is dedicated space that you need to be successful in the kitchen, okay? There's windows behind it. This is awesome, guys. A lot of times you can't see what the kids are doing from in here, okay? It's typically just walled off. And not only that, it's a window that's gonna slide open so you have fresh air coming through. Look at all the windows they gave you just in the counter space area. I mean, what a great design. Room for the TV above. Outlets here on this end, and also all the way over here on this right side. 2-burner cooktop, and then a little single basin sink, and then really beautiful cabinetry. I wish you guys could feel what this feels like. And if you don't do this every day, you don't walk into trailers and go, oh wow, this is so amazing. But to me, when you're looking at entry-level trailers like a single axle Hideout, this isn't really an expectation to have cabinets that are this nice, okay? So very thick, they feel good, close nice and tight. Look at these drawers, kind of residential style, right? Plenty of room. CO2 detector down here, okay? All your safety devices are on board with your smoke detector. Some more room for you to put some stuff in there. More corner storage right here. Fire extinguisher in case of emergency right there. Here's something that's really cool that people don't think about, but this Murphy bed style is really cool. And the Murphy bed has kind of gotten way more popular over the past couple of years because you don't want to sacrifice your trailer for a bed, right? Because if we had a fixed bed in here, you'd say, wow, there's nowhere to move around in here. But a Murphy bed makes it really comfortable and it's so easy to use. Here's something that's totally true, okay? Totally true. When you typically, in the past, okay, when you bought a Murphy bed, it was not comfortable, okay? This was not a thing, okay? You had to sacrifice. You had to get like a really cheap sofa that almost kind of sat you straight up like this. This one, you can sit back, you relax, you got tables on both sides, you can see how everything's siliconed in. USB and power on both sides. Another thing, the furniture itself, the fabric that they're using, it's kind of hard to describe, right? Because we all have the expectation of what it is, but it seemed like the ones before this, like you would slide around on them, right? This seems to grab your pants or whatever you have on a little better. So you're not like when you sit back, your butt doesn't want to slide out. So really, really smart thinking there. And I love the texture and the feel, and it's gonna be super easy to keep clean. If a dog's laying on it, your kid spills something on it, it's not gonna be a problem. So really, really smart design there. Underneath, places to put your shoes. Really cool stuff, guys. I mean, this is typically an afterthought because when you're camping and everybody's in the trailer, now you got 5 pairs of shoes laying here, and everybody's like, really? Throw your shoes outside. They got hands. Now you got a place to put them underneath. So let me show you this Murphy bed. Hanging wardrobes on both sides. Before I put this down, okay? And then the drawers on the bottom for both sides here. Okay, place to put your personals. Zach, you gonna time me on this? Okay. Simple as this, guys. You're gonna flip the back over the top, okay? Unlatch. It is that simple, guys. Now you have yourself a Queen Murphy bed. What a great design. And the cool thing is, it literally takes about 10 seconds to do down and up. All right, so let's put this guy back up. And then over the top, and now you're back to seating capacity. So very cool. And let's talk about the dinette here. That's my breath. That's the most exercise I've done all day. Okay, so here we go. The blinds. Okay, let's talk about the blinds for a second, guys. I want to skip over something that you may think is important. Okay, you'll notice that there's soft blinds on this side and over your bedroom windows. Okay, you got to think when you're sleeping, right? You got fresh air both sides. These blinds are the little tinny kind because you're gonna have food here, you're gonna have drinks here. So you could put the soft ones in, should you so, be inclined, but this is gonna keep your trailer clean, just so you know. Okay, back to the dinette. Check these out. Under the dinette. Real common asked question, is there a room under the dinette? Yes, there is. What can we use it for? Well, I look at this area as kind of like once in a while or maybe stuff, okay? What if it rains? What if it snows? What ifs, okay? This is your area for your what ifs. So it's not the easiest area to get into real quick like a cabinet, but it's nice to know you have some of this stuff, okay? Extra blankets, extra bags, blah, blah, blah. You can figure it out, okay? That's for your family to decide. But I just want you to know there is storage under here that you can utilize and you should utilize. That's why they put it there. All right, let's put this thing back together here. Okay. The dinette also lowers down into a bed, okay? So if you do have the need to sleep an extra person or two, these aren't going to be full-size people like me. Okay, the 6'3" guy isn't going to be laying in here. I'm talking about small people or children. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the refrigerator and some of the appliances we have in here, because this is kind of important. Because I guess as an RV guy, right? You all come in to see us, and we want to show you our refrigerators. Okay? We know you've seen them in every trailer, and they probably look all the same to you. You know which one I'm talking about, right? The one you take your thumb and you got to push the little plastic piece in and then pull the thing. I can't stand those because they break, right? The little plastic thing breaks because people don't know how to open these. And it's not your fault, okay? We didn't show you how to use it, so it's our fault. But the new refrigerators, the Domestics, there's no buttons to push, and then the handle locks it. I mean, is that brilliant? Okay, so it's not gonna just fly open when you're going down the road, okay? And there's nothing you have to do besides open or pull the handle and close the handle. You don't have to do anything else. I love that. I love simple, okay? Okay, let's swing into the bathroom, because this is gonna be the area where guys like me say, oh, I'm too big to fit in the shower and I'm not gonna do it. Okay, you're gonna fit, I'm gonna show you, okay? I'm 6'4", roughly 250, okay? So here's the shower pan. It's a little elevated, okay, but look how sturdy it is. I don't know if Zach can see it. Can you see that, Zach? This flower pan, or this shower pan is not moving around, guys. I've gotten in trailers with a shower pan like this, and I'm telling you, I'm not kidding, I thought it was gonna go through the floor, okay? This is barely even moving. And you got the wand in here, okay? I know this isn't for big, giant people, but you can get it done, okay? Single basin sink, same countertop that's in your, next to the bedside. And there's actually counter space in here. I mean, it's reasonable. It's not terrible. And you have a little space underneath too. So for a little bathroom like this, what a cool design. All right, on the outside, you get your thermostat. And this is how you check your tank levels. You turn on your water pump here and your water heater. You also want to check your black, your batteries, your fresh, and your grays tanks. Right there, super easy. Okay, so, oh, this is really cool. This is the 4G LTE Wi-Fi prep. Okay, so if you want that, it's available. Okay, it wasn't available even 2 years ago. Now they have a spot where it's actually prepped for it. So do you want to get Wi-Fi? Should you want to get the 4G LTE? There you go. Okay, and lastly, the backing for the TV. And I know, guys, you're going to say, oh, why doesn't it just come with a TV? Because the TV they put in here isn't going to be the one you want anyway. Because if you go to a campground now and you have the Wi-Fi extender, right? You're going to have, if you had a smart TV, you can use all the same stuff that you use at home. I mean, this stuff is getting so easy to use. And it's for us to take advantage of that. So if it were me, I'd put a smart TV in here, so when you do have the capability to use it, boom, there you go. And then you have your power awning button, and your lights and your slide out, your little slide right here. Well, that concludes the video here on the new Keystone Hideout 174RK. RK being the rear kitchen, like I said, with this kitchen space. I think you guys will really love this trailer. Thanks again for watching the video, and come see us down here at Sportsland.
Let Sportsland guide you to the dreams that live.